welcome to our new learning. This time we have a topic all about itong voltage drop comparison. Itong single phase versus 3-phase. So for this video, so i-discuss natin yung kanilang kaibahan with this practical example. Again, when we see a voltage drop, ito yung defined as the amount of voltage loss that occurs through all or part of a circuit due to impedance. So again, it is amount of a voltage loss in a closed circuit. Okay, so assuming na we have a single phase diagram or example, on the right side we have a 3-phase example, and then assuming na we have the same yung load nila, 10 kilowatts, so on with the 3-phase, yung line current 49.41 sa single phase, for 3-phase 28.53 amperes. The same voltage, 230 volts. The same yung power factor, 0.88. The same yung length, which is 15 meters. And then yung conductor nila is nagkaiba lang. For single phase, dalawang 8.0 square mm. For the 3-phase, tatlong 5.5 square mm. And then the same location with the meter panel. And then the same location also nitong service pole. Okay, so yung drop nila is 15 meters. So actually, I have done discussing this video sa mga past videos na in-upload ko. So you can check kung paano yung explanation nitong pag-solve nitong single phase at saka si 3-phase. Sige, i-check natin. And then ito yung video ko nitong calculation ng voltage drop na naka-single phase 200 volts system. So naka-detalyado rito, naka-detail kung paano yung solution. Merong voltage drop na 1.654%, receiving voltage, saka si receiving power, also yung kanyang efficiency. So just watch kung paano na-arrive itong single phase na voltage drop. Okay, so this one, ito yung na-upload kong video for 3-phase. So again, the same sila ng given. Nagkaiba lang is yung kanilang line amperes saka yung size of wire. Although yung distance the same. So ito yung nakuhang output. Meron siyang voltage drop na 2.22 volts. In percent 1.269. Receiving voltage 227.08 volts. Also yung kanyang efficiency meron. So just view na lang dito para malaman mo kung paano siya na-arrive. But for the meantime, gagawa natin ng comparison yung single phase sa si 3-phase. So ano yung kanilang kaibahan with the same load, the same yung voltage, saka the same yung length. Nakaiba lang yung kanilang size of wire at saka yung load amperes. Okay, so and then to continue, we have this one. So parang ito na yung summary itong single phase saka itong say 3-phase ni na voltage drop. So again, on the left side is single phase, yung sa right side is 3-phase. So isa-isahin natin. Yung location is the same, utility to panel board. So ang aim natin dito, bakit natin ginawa is to show na ano yung kanilang kaibahan. with the same yung kanilang nabanggit ko. So, and then we have feeder 2.8 8.0 square mm. For the 3-phase is 5.5 square mm. So magkaiba sila dahil yung single phase 2 wire, yung 3-phase is 3 wires. So yung kanilang operating voltage 230 volts, total wattage 10 kilowatts. Yung power factor is 0.88, the same with the right side. So yung load amperes pag single phase 49.41 amperes, because it's just 10,000 over 230 saka si power factor. For the load amperes sa 3 phase, itong 10,000, divide mo siya ng factor of 1.732, 230 volts times the power factor. The same yung length, 15 meters. For the resistance, so for sure magkaiba sila because yung kanilang wire is magkaiba din. Resistance 1.2, the reactance 0.065, and for the 3.5 is 0.063 ohms. So the same yung formula na gamitin natin. Okay, so ito na yon, KDI square root of R squared plus X squared. And for single phase, yung ating key factor is 2 because sa given ng formula. 2 for single phase, 1.732 for 3 phase. Kaya itong right side 1.732. The same yung length, 15 meters. The same, yung load currents nila magkaiba. Okay, for the 3 phase, 28.53 amperes. Saka sa kanilang impedance, okay, square root of R square and then square root of R square plus S square. And then after that, nung nakalculate natin based dun sa kanilang given, yung ating voltage drop is 3.80 volts. On the 3 phase is 2.92 volts. So from this, na-observe natin na yung single phase is mataas ng konti compared dun sa 3 phase. 3.80 volts versus 2.92 volts. So mas labang si 3 phase sa voltage drop. In terms of percentage, voltage drop over 230 times 100. For the single phase, meron tayong 1.654%. On the 3 phase, meron tayong 1.269%, which means mas mababa si 3 phase. But ang sabi sa PEC code na dapat from the source to the distribution panel, hindi ka lalagpas ng 2 or 3%. So from here, hindi naman siya umabot ng 2%. But mataas ng percentage si single phase, 1.654 versus 1.269%. In terms sa kanilang receiving voltage, so itong 230 volts minus itong voltage drop. So 230 volts minus 3.80, meron tayong 226.20 volts. From the 3 phase, 227.08 volts. And then for the receiving power, ito na yung power at the end. So meron tayong 9,834.62 watts. For 3 phase, 9,873.05 watts. Yung kanilang efficiency, 98.35%. For the 3 phase, 0.73%. And then, from this output, we can conclude na mas okay gamitin si 3-phase. Kung napansin nyo nga, mababa yung kanyang voltage drop. Also, yung receiving voltage, maganda rin. 227.08 volts. So, means to say, if ito yung project mo at sa site, so, balak mo palang gawin, mas prefer if merong 3-phase system na sa existing. So, pwede ko yung gamitin. But, paano pag walang 3-phase system na nakaabang? But, yung dun sa existing is single phase only. So, wala kang choice na gamitin is itong single phase. So, depende pa rin sa location mo kung ano yung nakaabang sa utility. So, kung sa doon ka sa mga province area, sa province alike, so mostly sa residential is single phase supply. Bihira ka lang sa magkaka 3-phase. If malaki yung project mo, pwede kang kabitan ng 3-phase. So, depende pa rin sa sa location at saka sa availability ng power supply. So, pero based sa ating computations, mas lamang ng konti si 3-phase compare sa single phase. So, meron na tayong idea na, ito ganito pala gawin natin. And then, tip na lang na merong factors affecting the voltage drop. First is itong current. So, the higher current leads a greater voltage drop. Because itong current is nakamultiply sa numerator. Malaki yung value ng current, malaki din yung voltage drop. Also the resistance. Higher resistance due to wire length, type, or other factors leads to a greater voltage drop. Also yung length. So the longer wires have the higher resistance. Thus a greater voltage drop. Because if you observe on the formula, nasa sila numerator, nasa taas. Hindi sila naka-denominator. So yung sa numerator, itong length, load amperes, also yung kanilang resistance, saka reactance. So please subscribe para kayo updated sa mga videos every time i-upload ko. Thank you.